Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to be building a desk that's also going to serve as a fish tank stand. Actually it'll serve as a fish tank stand first, but we're building it out of 1 inch by 1 inch square tubing. It's 060 wall, and we cut out the top. We're going to get that top welded together, and because that's the size of the desk that we want, and once we have that, then we'll build the legs off of that. Here we're cutting the front of the desk. This is a piece of 1 inch by 1 inch square tubing, the same as the rest, but this one we actually put it through a radius bender and we put a curve in it. This will give the front of the desk a nice radius, add some detail. Here, just taking the angle grinder with the flap desk and some real light pressure and nice even pressure, grinding down those welds, cleaning them up, making them nice and smooth. Give it the top of the desk a nice smooth finish. Almost looks like one piece of steel. Here we're starting to cut the legs out for the desk. This is made out of 1 by 2 rectangle tubing. It's 060 wall as well. Once we have the legs cut to length, we're cutting an angle on either end of these legs, so they're not going to be straight up and down on this desk, just to give it a little bit of a different look. Here we're just cutting the base or the feet for this desk. We'll take some acetone, clean them up, and get them ready to weld all together. You see, we're just laying out these feet and trying to figure out the best place that we want to put these uprights, or the actual legs to the feet, and then attach to the desk. Once we get it figured out where we want, we start tacking it up, building this thing. Now we'll use the same process we used for the top on these legs to get them smoothed out and ready for paint. Here we got it set up on our sorta flat table, laid it out, start tacking it up, watching this thing out, it's starting to take some shape. Now we're going to square it up and tack it down to the table so this thing doesn't move around on us when we finish welding it out and adding the other little details to it. Here we're welding in these angle supports that will also give it a little bit of detail to this desk and make it super strong. It's got to hold a 20-gallon fish tank with all of the stuff that goes in it, so we needed it to be stout enough to do that. Now we just throw down a piece of melamine, that's what we're going to use for the top. We trace it out and cut it out on the table saw. And then we'll do the final cuts with the angle grinder and then the belt sander. Now that line that I used to trace out this top, it's still there. So now I'm just using this belt sander to sand it down to the line so it fits real nice. These little plates I'm going to weld inside of this desk, and that's what we're going to use to screw the top down to the desk. You're just fitting that top down into the desk, and it fits pretty good. Now I'm drilling some holes in the bottom here. We're going to put nutserts in and then use that to screw in some adjustable feet. Now just giving everything a good cleaning with some acetone, and gonna spray it with some primer and then some gray silver glitter paint over the top of that. And then once that glitter paint's dry, then we'll spray some clear coat over the top of that. Now this glitter paint, it doesn't really show up in the video, but man, its stuff really sparkles. It looks pretty good. Now just screwing that top down from the bottom. Now we clean up this top, and that's it. Thanks for watching.